people that said it was over in 2019 when KD left. 4 years later, they're still saying it's over. Great. They're always wrong. It's not. Those same people are the same folks that said I'd never make it in the NBA. Those people are the same folks that said they're a jump shooting team and they won't win. It's those people. But also know and pay attention to who the people that are saying the dynasty are over. It's always people that have never been a part of a dynasty.
Who are these people you speak of? All right, that was Draymond from his podcast. Meanwhile, the Warriors organization says they believe they can still win with their current core, but for that to happen, Golden State will have to make tough decisions with Klay Thompson entering the final year of his deal, as well as Draymond, who can opt out of his current deal and enter free agency. Also, Woj is reporting that Warriors team president and GM Bob Myers will take a few weeks to make a decision about his future, with his current contract expiring in June. Perkins. Hi. Is the Warriors dynasty over?
Hell yeah, it's over, Molly. Hell yeah, and I don't give a damn what Draymond Green got to say. Yes, it's over. Let me explain something to you, okay? The run has been great, but let me say something that is actual facts. The Warriors really hadn't beat LeBron without KD since, 2016? I mean, Bron actually have them figured out. And as long as LeBron James is in the Western Conference, and as long as he can continue to play at that level, and he have Anthony Davis playing at that level, they still got to go through the Los Angeles Lakers. And guess what? Other teams in the Western Conference are going to continue to get better. And it's a lot of ifs with that organization. If Bob Myers re-sign back, if Klay Thompson take a pay cut. Why should Klay Thompson take a pay cut? Let's be honest here. Why should Klay take one? He don't have to. It's teams around the league that would actually give him a bag that he deserved, and rightfully so. I don't care about what he did this postseason. We already know what Klay Thompson is capable of doing. And put him alongside another star where he's getting more shots and things to that nature. I know one thing. SA, you would love him in New York next to Jalen Brunson, wouldn't you? If they had the money to give Klay Thompson, wouldn't you love him in the NY next to Jalen Brunson? Hell yeah, you would. So why should Klay sacrifice and take less money to stay when he deserves a big bag? I don't get it. I know we keep wishful thinking, and I know Steph Curry is the people's champ, and I get it. Everybody love him and all that, and they want to continue to see him be successful. And hell, I want him to be successful. But at some point, all good things come to an end, just like the San Antonio Spurs. That dynasty is over.
Well, first of all, if all good things come to an end, how come that can't be applicable to LeBron James too? Last time I checked, he's a human being. He bleeds, he goes to the toilet just like everybody else. What are you talking about? Just the same way it can come to an end for other people, it can come to an end for him. Now, number two, Steph Curry is that dude. He is elite, and he is still elite. And we know that, and he happens to be about 4 years younger than LeBron James. So let's take that into consideration. Number three, I don't know why you sitting there asking me a question about Klay Thompson. Of course I'd love Klay Thompson with the New York Knicks. But I love him with the Golden State Warriors, too. Ain't nobody advocated for him to take a pay cut. Okay, not this way. I'm a believer in the Warriors dynasty. I don't believe that you have to win every single year. I've seen the Lakers lose. The Lakers won 5 championships in the 80s, not 10. The Boston Celtics won 3 championships in the 80s, not 5 or 10. You've got dynasties. You've got elite teams. They don't win every year. Chicago didn't win every year. Detroit didn't win every year. Losses come along with the territory. To me, when we asked the question, we looked at the Warriors, okay? And they won 3 chips, all right? And then when did they get their 4th? After a 2-year hiatus, primarily due to Klay's injury, of course. But they had a 2-year hiatus, and they came back and they won a championship. Well, they lost this year. And that don't mean they can't come back and win next year. When I think about the dynasty, here's what I'm thinking about, KP. Steph, Klay, and Dre. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm saying that core, of course that's not enough. Of course you got to tweak it. But if those 3 dudes are on the squad together, I'm never counting them out. Because I believe, depending on the parts around you, you can tweak it and still make it happen. If Bob Myers stays, and I don't know if he will, but if he were to stay, I believe Bob Myers knows what the hell he's doing and knows how to tweak it. I personally believe they should trade Jordan Poole. I really do. I know he's young. And I know his upside is tremendous. But when the attitude is an issue, okay, you can't waste any time with Steph Curry because you'll never find him again. There will never be a shooter on the Golden State Warriors. Maybe there will never be a shooter in the history of the game that's Steph Curry again. This is a once-in-a-lifetime brother we talking about, or at least once in a generation. You can't find people that could do what he does, okay? And so I look at it, you've got to max out Steph Curry to the best of your ability and do whatever it takes to appease and acquiesce to his needs to maximize your potential as a championship contender. I believe Joe Lacob and the Warriors will do just that. I don't know what they'll do, but I believe they will do just that. And as a result, the Warriors will be back in the mix, all right, and back in the championship picture either next year. In the next 2 years, the Warriors are going to be back in the finals. That's what I believe.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Why is it even a conversation about Bob Myers and him returning back? A guy that didn't help build this team and deliver for a championship.
Because he might want to leave. Because he might want to leave. Because he might want to leave.
Why? But why?
Well, because I'm just giving you my opinion. My personal opinion is that there are people within the Warriors organization that want to ascend, that Joe Lacob wants to give an opportunity, and the Warriors ownership want to give an opportunity to ascend, one of them being his son Kirk, who obviously knows a thing or two about the game of basketball and has been very instrumental in helping Bob Myers and others. But Bob Myers is that dude, and me personally, I don't care what anybody says. This Bob Myers would have been perfect for the Lakers job. It's just that Pelinka pulled off these trades when the trading deadline arrived and saved his job and his future in L.A.
Nobody knows Bob Myers better than me. You know Bob Myers represented me for 10 years of my playing career before he took the Golden State job.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he represented. He represented me. He was my agent before he took on the job. Great dude, great basketball mind, a brilliant basketball mind. But
yes,
Stephen A., let me ask you another question. You don't think Devin Booker and KD and the Suns are going to be back stronger next year? You don't think they're going to add to that roster?
That depends on who they get. That depends on who they get.
I'm pretty sure they're going to get someone. And here's the thing, right? My thing is this. All I'm saying is it's new teams and it's new sheriffs that are in town that's going to make it even harder for the Golden State Warriors to win a championship. And all I'm saying is this. I looked at the Golden State Warriors during the time where they was running through the league and running through the postseason and getting to the finals every single year in the Western Conference and beating LeBron James. It's not like that no more, S.A. It's not like that. Even when you look, if they do get to the finals, when you look at the teams that are in the Eastern Conference, like the Celtics and like the Milwaukee Bucks, because we know Giannis is going to be back even stronger next year. I just don't see them winning another championship. And I strongly believe that the dynasty has come to an end. When it comes down to those core three, that core three of Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson.
All right, we got to leave it there. Hit the top of the hour here, folks. Still to come on